What's going on, guys? My name is Oreo Token, and today we're going to go over the TWAB this week at Bungie, September 24th, 2020. Just throwing this out there, if the original start date would have been not pushed back, we would have been experiencing Beyond Light right now, and oh man, I really wish we were. I'm super duper pumped about this, guys. I hope you guys are too. I know there's been a lot of speculation of don't get your hopes up, get your hopes up. No one really knows. And I think that's what's great about it. No one really knows. No one knows. When was the last time you were going into a DLC? No, granted, we're 2 months away. But when was the last time you were going into a full-blown DLC and you didn't have a lot of things spoiled by data mining or anything revealing spoilers, anything like that? I am extremely excited to see if they can keep this going, if they can hold all the information back until maybe even patch day. I don't know. I want them to hold back as much as they can. I don't want anybody to get their hands on the information because I want to go in experiencing the real first thing. I don't know about you guys, but that is just my personal take. But let's go ahead and get started on the TWAB. So if you haven't seen, they dropped a new trailer. Definitely go take a look at it. The music's great. I think they've done a great job on all the putting together of these cinematics for the trailers. It's excellent work. I think they've done a great job. Really big props to the team at Bungie for this. This really does pump me up, won't lie. Curious about the weapon on the Titan's back right there, though. That's a little curious right there, you know what I mean? So, that's happening right now. And then let's keep on going. Then they talked about the dynamic weather of Europa. So, dynamic weather means basically from light to dark, or from clear to stormy, there is a noticeable difference in the atmosphere. Excuse me. What I'm thinking is this is going to be kind of like what they did in Dreaming City, where there was like Curse Week. What if they did this as like, I don't know, Storm Week? Every third week's a storm, and you have to use thermal scopes, or every third day's a storm, or every third hour's a storm. Something along those lines where you have to start using different scopes on different weapons, and then different weapons have options for scopes, thermal scopes. What if this thermal scope issue now makes all the guns that we have right now that don't have it irrelevant? Just all of a sudden, I can't use my Hazard the Cast. I can't use my Gnawing Hunger because I can't see through the smoke. I can't see through the fog. Obviously, where they're going to make an exotic that lets you do that. Let's be real. Someone's going to have an exotic that lets you see through smoke. Okay, but still, that is something to keep an eye out for, definitely when looking at the next DLC drop. Alright, moving on to the next section. Oh no! Womp womp. Alright, moving on to the next section. We're going to talk about Game Pass. As of this week, Forsaken and Shadowkeep has been available on Xbox Game Pass. This is going to be a huge development that now Xbox has been pushing so hard to either buy content creators like Bethesda or go ahead and try to get exclusives. This isn't an exclusive, but it makes the Game Pass worth so much more. What you're getting in Game Pass is so excellent. It's really difficult to not justify even getting it, even if you don't have an Xbox and have a PC. So much in there. It's crazy what they've done with that. And they've gone through and talked about little things, and if you have issues, definitely take a look at what's going on there. The next thing they talk about is what they're doing to kind of spice up the game as we go along, and they kind of rotate through what's going on. They talked about how Lake of Shadows farm was last week, the double ordeal loot, and my god, let me tell you, I want it back. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I want it back. That gave me a taste of what it could be. They don't have to do at reset. They can do on weekly reset or weekend reset. They could do double XP loot on weekend reset for Nightfall, for Gambit, for Crucible, for Strikes, for Raids. They could do all of these things on a weekend reset. Just imagine the possibilities of double XP raid. This is the double XP or double loot raid. We're gonna do Garden, double loot raid. Go get your taken armaments. Go get this. Go get that. That's huge. The endless possibilities of pumping up a weekend for double loot, double XP, double drops, double anything, triple anything is, oh gosh, they have a wealth of opportunity here if they can cash in on this. They really do. Looking at what they have coming, this week is Triple Infamy from Gambit. If you're playing Gambit, that's definitely something to look into. I need to get my malfeasance still, so this is huge. I need to go do this. Then next week is going to be Triple Valor. And themed weapons and armor. Oh, returns with Triple Valor, themed weapons and armor, and his Pinnacle Power bounty rewards. Wait, hold on. Are we getting specifically themed weapons and armor for this Triple Valor? Is that what I'm reading? Like, we're getting, like, specific stuff? Maybe I'm reading into this, but if they give me, like, shaders for this weekend, that would be really dope. I'd be super cool with that. Maybe I'm misreading that. And then, next they're going to talk about, Iron Banner. And Iron Banner starts September 29th, the next Tuesday, and goes a week, as it usually does. And obviously, the Forward Path and the Fool's Remedy are the two guns you want to look into getting. I would highly recommend it. I think the Fool's Remedy is great on console. And Forward Path is also good on console. It's okay on PC, but I mean, those two are great on console. Alright, going to the next section, talking tech. So looking into this area, they're talking about, what they're doing to prepare for Beyond Light. If we're being completely honest, the idea behind Beyond Light was it's almost like a D3. There's a lot of things in the game right now with D2 that aren't up to the current tech standards. I mean, if we're being completely honest, that's kind of what is holding the game back. So we're talking to Destiny engineer, director, David Aldridge. I appreciate you stopping by, David. And what he's saying right here is basically when it launched 3 years ago, they had no idea what technology and what would be out there now. And so what they're trying to do is basically get us there. And they're talking about basically what they've learned in Curse of Osiris, War Mind Forsaken, Year 2, Shadowkeep. And they're using those things, and they decided not to pursue a D3, but here's the key, but instead to reinvest everything into D2 and make it all that it can be. All that it can be. That is going to be huge. And we could go over this in more detail if you guys want. It is right up, but definitely let me know in the comment section if you want to take a look at that. And so they're investing in different things to help the game go forward. That is exactly what you want to hear going into a major DLC. Not just quality life changes, system changes, IT changes, infrastructure changes. This is preparing us for the future, guys. This is huge. This is big stuff. I'm super excited to see what they have in this write-up. Alright, so let's take a look at what they're saying. So going into the information here, they're saying they've shifted our mission scripting model to run the physics host instead of the mission host. So here's a quick synopsis right here. What they said is, we have now let basically the engine understand not only how many combatants are there, but it also will now understand what were the initial things that were happening, what's the recently performed actions that were happening, where the enemy combatants are. And so this is a huge thing that's going to change how things are going in the game. It almost sounds like they're adding in some more intelligence to the AI. That's what I read out of it, but you guys let me know what you read out of it. Another thing is they said they were going to add in face-to-face joins in social spaces, so you don't have to have a long loading screen to join friends in the tower, which is great, honestly. The next thing is they said they're doing is they're revamping how they patch and the install speed. A massive thing you need to remember right here. You will have to reinstall Destiny 2 when Beyond Light comes out on all platforms. You guys on PS4, you know what that means. That means 17 hours of copying. That sucks. That really sucks. That is massive. That sucks, guys. And I feel your pain. But the reason they're doing is because it seems like the only way they can drop the size of the game. That means you now can install other games, but still, you're dropping the size by so much, and the reinstall sucks. But I digress. Next thing they do is they're changing the character face system. So what they're saying is they are changing how the face system works, and your character might look slightly different. So if you're very into seeing how your character looks and how that all works, you might see that your character's face looks slightly different. Just a heads up, that's part of the game. And the next thing they're doing is they're adding new lighting into EDZ and Nessus. They're adding in lighting in different destinations, making it look a little more intentional, bringing up the visual quality, touching up some of Year 1's information, and that's kind of what they're doing there. So that is the big things they're doing right now that they're talking about on the IT infrastructure technical side. Taking a look at the rest of what's going on in the TWAB, it just seems like there's a bunch of different things that they're giving opportunities for people to get different shaders and emblems. And I think that's pretty cool. You know, if you win the fashion show, you get this one. If you win the featured artist, you get this one. Movie of the week, Bungie bounty, mentors, that's a big one. Ninjas, shields, these are different things that they're also giving out to folks out there to try to keep them engaged, give them a little, haha, here you go get this. And something to grind for. So I think that's also really nice of them to do when they go forward. But taking a look at what they've talked about in this TWAB, it really does seem as though they've really focused on the technical side of what's going on. And I appreciate what they're doing here, giving us insider views with the team, what they're doing, and letting the team talk to it. I think that is excellent. I think that is a very good way for us to see into the team of Bungie, the developers, understand what they're talking about, what they mean, the real meaning behind what they're doing. And I think that's great to get the feedback, to hear, and for us to give our feedback to them too, so they can also hear directly from the community what's going on. That is, I think that's a really good move by Bungie, and I really applaud them. I hope they keep that up, and I'm really happy that they do that. But this is overall, they're basically, it's just building up hype, guys. I don't know about you, but this is making me want to play this even more. The re-download is a little suspect, but everything else about it, I'm super pumped. I hope you guys are super pumped because I know I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready. This is going to be a great DLC to me. I think it's going to be great, and I am looking forward to it. The next 2 months are going to be kind of a little bit of a grind, a little bit of a lull. But obviously we have another event coming up in October for the Festival of the Lost. We're going to have a nice little October event themed, and then right after the October event, we're at Beyond Light, guys. After we finish that up, we're there. You know, we're probably 7-8 weeks away. You know, that's not that far. That comes faster than you know it. Just do your typical daily routine and just let it happen and you'll be there. So that's all I've got, guys. Once again, my name is Oreo Token. We stream every day on Twitch, Monday through Thursday. Thursdays usually is sometimes a video day. So like today, we're making a video, but we stream weekly. Come stop by, say hello to the friends and the fam, and have a good time. I can't wait to see you guys. My name is Oreo Token. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.